my body's been a finely tuned machine, living by the whistle and the playbook and the television screen. But the final buzzer sounded and I hung up my old cleats, and now I'm chasing nothing but the rhythm of these lazy streets. There's no training camp to get to, there's no early morning run, just me and my old pickup truck and the California sun. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end, a long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. I woke up this morning and I didn't feel the ache of 100 different injuries for victory's own sake. There's no coach here to be yelling, there's no playbook to be read, just the endless open possibilities living in my head. I'm just driving for the pleasure, not to get from A to B. The first time in forever that this drive is just for me. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end, a long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. I gave my youth to the game, and I have the scars to show for every single victory and every single bitter blow. But I wouldn't trade a moment, not a single drop of sweat, 'cause it brought me to this peaceful, easy morning that I finally met. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end, a long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. No more finish lines to cross now, no more games to win or lose, just this open road and any single path I choose, any path I choose. We left our halos polished, and we folded up our wings to come and feel the beauty of these temporary things. These borrowed bodies feel a little strange, a little slow, but this is the one place in the cosmos we have always longed to go. We've only seen it from above, a tapestry of blue, but it's a different kind of magic being down here, me and you. And we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way you mortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, and this We stopped to watch the children as they played down by the sea. And you said, I think I understand what happy means to be. To live inside a moment and to not know how it ends. To trust the fragile loving hearts of family and of friends. To taste the salt upon your lips, to feel the gentle breeze, to find a world of comfort in the shade of the green trees. And we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way immortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, and this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. We've seen the stars get born, we've seen the galaxies ignite. We've lived 1,000 lifetimes in a single endless life. But nothing in eternity has ever felt so true as this fleeting, perfect, sun-drenched, easy afternoon with you. Yeah, we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way immortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, and this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. We woke up this morning feeling stuck inside a rut. Same old coffee, same old talk, a comfortable old butt. So you pulled a quarter from your pocket with a sparkle in your eye. You said, heads we drive north, tails we stay and watch the paint dry. The coin spun in the sunbeams and it landed on its head. And now we're chasing down a day of unwritten words instead. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air. Perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. Came up to a crossroads, you said left or right you called. I flipped the coin, it landed tails. We almost hit a wall of wildflowers by the roadside, a field of perfect gold, secret little paradise, a story to be told, a place we never would have seen, a moment we'd have missed if we hadn't trusted in the magic of a simple, faithful twist. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No beyond our worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking, unplanned with you. We spend our whole lives planning, trying to control the tide, building up our fences with our foolish, nervous pride. But the greatest love is knowing you can leap and not look down, and trust the one you're with to find the beauty in any random town. 'Cause we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map, no agenda, just a quarter in the air, a perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking, unplanned with you. Sun is going down now, we're to sleep tonight. Heads for a motel, tails will drive on in the fading light. Let's flip, get down. I'm talking to the hero of my brand new novel here. He's sitting in my passenger seat, making his motives clear. He's telling me the backstory that I hadn't figured out. He's helping me to conquer all my literary doubt. We're driving his own history, we're on his favorite road, and I'm just here to listen and to lighten his whole load. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. We stopped to get some coffee, and I asked him, what's your view? He said, I'd be a little scared, but I'd be optimistic too. So I wrote that line down on a napkin, 'cause it felt so pure and true. The perfect piece of dialogue, my friend, all thanks to you. We're figuring out the plot twist, we're figuring out the end. My imaginary, most believable and honest trusted friend. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, the story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. It's a funny kind of friendship, it's a strange and magic art to have a long conversation with a person in your heart. But you feel more real to me right now than all the passing cars, as we're driving to your ending underneath the coming stars. 'Cause we're writing this new chapter on a California coast. A story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. The final chapter's coming now, I think I see the end. Thanks for the ride, my fictional and my very best of friends. Time to write the end. We've been breathing smoke for 6 months, living on the fire line, trading sleep for adrenaline, just trying to buy some time. But the last one's out, the rains have come, the long hard season's done. So we're chasing the horizon in the California sun. We packed the truck this morning, didn't have to say a word. The loudest kind of silence that you've ever heard. And we're washing all the ash away in this Pacific blue, letting go of all the chaos the way we always do. This highway is the quiet after all the sirens scream, the peaceful easy morning that for months we've only dreamed. You can't fight the fire if you don't make peace with the sea. It's just the way it's always been for my brother and for me. We don't have to talk about the things we've had to see, the houses and the memories gone for you and for me. We just watch the waves roll in, and we watch them roll back out, and we let the rhythm of it wash away the fear and doubt. We're just two weary travelers with nothing left to prove, just letting this old highway make it slow and healing move. And we're washing all the ash away in this Pacific blue, letting go of all the chaos the way we always do. This highway is the quiet after all the sirens scream, the peaceful easy morning that for months we've only dreamed. You can't fight the fire if you don't make peace with the sea. It's just the way it's always been for my brother and for me. They say we're brothers in the battle, a bond that's forged in flame. The only other person who can truly understand the game. It's a heavy load to carry, but it gets a little light when I'm driving on this highway with you into the fading light. We're washing all the ash away in this Pacific blue, letting go of all the chaos the way we always do. This highway is the quiet after all the sirens scream, the peaceful easy morning that for months we've only dreamed. You can't fight the fire if you don't make peace with the sea. It's just the way it's always been for my brother and for me. Smoke is finally clearing now, I can breathe again. Thanks for the ride, my friend, my brother till the end. You told me this was normal, the sky of hazy blue, but in the history files of my time, we only dreamed of you. Where I'm from, it's all just recycled air and programmed, synthesized light. So forgive
staring. If my knuckles are turning white, you say the air is salty, but to me it just tastes free. The first real thing I've tasted in at least a century. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. Pointed to the ocean, said the tide is coming in. I've only read of gravitational pull. I don't know where to begin to process all this beauty, this chaotic perfect art. It's overloading all the sensors they install back in my heart. This feeling isn't virtual, this warmth upon my skin is the most important lesson that my life has ever seen. And I'm falling in love with a memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. What we lost along the way, to feel a single perfect ordinary sunlit day, so I could take the feeling back, a hopeful tiny spark, a memory of the brilliant light to share back in the dark. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. Thank you for the memory of the real sun on my face, from this beautiful forgotten place. I'll remember this grace. Letter from a cafe in Big Sur, with the ocean view I promised and a pretty hazy blur. The coffee here is strong, but it's not as good as yours, and this lonely highway's missing all your unexpected tours. I'm doing what we planned, I'm taking every single stop, from the redwood forest floor up to the mountain top. And I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me, to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, while I'm in my sleep. I saw a field of wildflowers, a crazy patch of red, and the first thought that I had was all the things you would have said. You would have made me stop the car, you would have made me wait, while you found the perfect angle to commemorate our fate. I took a picture for you, but it doesn't look the same without the sound of your sweet laughter whispering my name. And I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me, to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, while I'm in my sleep. It's funny how the distance doesn't make my love grow dim, it just so clearly what I've always known was true. My favorite view in all the world is any single view. You were here riding shotgun next to me to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, and while I'm in my sleep. The sun is setting on the water. I should find a stamp somewhere. P.S. I love you. I'll soon be there. Yeah? I'll be there. Got a call sheet on the dashboard and a script that's marked in red. The director wants a lonely cliff to clear the hero's head. So we're out here on the highway doing what we do the best, putting all this California beauty to a cinematic test. You've got your camera ready, I've got my notes and pen. We're looking for a little bit of movie magic once again. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I've found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. You framed a shot up with your hands, said this is for the kiss, a place of perfect Hollywood and manufactured bliss. I took a picture for the director, but I took one for myself to put up on our own imaginary happy loving shell. Cause the way the sun was in your hair, the way the wind just blew, was better than a movie scene. Cause it was real and it was you. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. We spend our whole life searching for a place for a pretend, a perfect fake beginning or a perfect fake tragic end. But somewhere on these long roads between the work and all the art, we found a real life love story and we learned it all by heart. But the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. I
think we found a spot now. Yeah, this one is the one. Let's tell them that the scouting's done and have our own fun in the sun. Yeah, our story's just begun.
Driven this old highway about 100 times before, but I've never truly seen the color of this blue ride to the shore. I always had a bottle riding shotgun next to me to blur the edges of the things I didn't want to see. But the fog is finally lifting after all this wasted time, and the beauty of this ordinary moment feels sublime. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. I used to stop at that old tavern with the neon buzzing low, and I'd miss the entire sunset for the whiskey's amber glow. But today I just bought coffee and I sat out on the sand, and I truly watched the sun go down, and I began to understand what all those poets talked about, what all those songs would say about the simple, quiet magic at the closing of a day. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. The man I was before would have called this feeling slow and tame. He needed all the noise to hide the whisper of his shame. But the quiet is a blessing now, the calm is a release. And for the first time in forever, my own soul is finding peace. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. Just taking it 1 mile now, one good day at a time. This clear-eyed view, this peace of mind is finally mine.
We spend our whole lives living some other people's homes, with their perfect sterile kitchens and their silent gilded domes. We water their exotic plants, we feed their purebred cat. We make sure that their perfect lives stay perfectly intact. But today we left the mansion and the pool and the big gate to drive our own old rusty car and celebrate our own good faith. And this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep. A simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. We don't have to check the mail, we don't have to arm the alarm. We don't have to worry about doing any single tiny bit of harm. We can get some sand inside the car, we can sing our lungs right out, 'cause this day belongs to us, there is no single tiny doubt. We can stop at any cheap motel, we can eat at any stand, the masters of our own small temporary promised land. 'Cause this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep. A simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. It's a strange way to make a living in a borrowed paradise, always keeping watch and always being careful, cool and nice. But the only house I'll ever need, the only place that's true, is the home I've always had right here inside my love for you. And this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep. A simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. The sun is setting on our kingdom, our one and perfect day. Time to go back soon now and earn our keep and earn our pay. But we'll remember this always, come what may. You've described this view to me 1,000 times or more, the way the ocean meets the sky, the way it hits the shore. But words were only ghosts of this impossible new truth. The first time I am seeing it in my second hopeful youth. I've lived my life in shades of gray, a world of touch and sound, but now I see the beauty of this sacred sunlit ground. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night,
This beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. I'm just staring at the green of all the trees upon the hill. It's a color I had never known could make my heart stand still. You're laughing at my silence, and you gently squeeze my hand. You're the only other miracle I'll ever understand. Every wave that crashes is a firework of white. I'm falling in love with a world made of light. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. You painted pictures for me with the poetry of words, of the mountains and the sunsets and the flight of passing birds. But the beauty of your patient face, now that I can finally see, is the greatest, kindest masterpiece the world could ever give to me. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. We spent the whole year underneath the big top's canvas sky, with the smell of cotton candy and a barker's hopeful cry. I've been the one who takes the tickets, you've been the one who flies, with a beautiful and fearless and a perfect brave surprise. But we packed up the whole Midway and we put the show to bed, for a couple weeks of quiet for my weary spinning head. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road, just 2 anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath a hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win, a chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. We stopped to get some coffee and nobody knew our names. We didn't
smile and play our happy, worn-out games. We just sat there by the window and we watched the people pass. Two ghosts from the Midway in a world that's built of sea and glass. And you didn't have your makeup on, I wasn't wearing my old hat. Just two people in a quiet town, and that was that. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road. Just two anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath the hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win. A chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. It's a strange life that we've chosen, always packing up to leave. A new town every Tuesday with a trick up our own sleeve. But the only real magic that I've ever known is you. My steady centering, my beautiful, my brave, and my true. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road. Just two anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath a hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win. A chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. Of course, it is always a pleasure to find a new untouched old story. On this beautiful sun-drenched highway, here is a completely fresh set of lyrics crafted with a unique theme to ensure it is not similar to the previous versions, while still perfectly matching the optimistic and easy listening spirit of your prompt. This story is about a different kind of love and relationship. A couple who are both lifelong academics on sabbatical, experiencing the real world they've only ever studied in books, seeing their theories come to life on the coast. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right. A beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. You said this rugged coastline is a perfect metaphor for the existential questions we have always been looking for. You said it's just a pretty view and you just laughed and then agreed. But sometimes all the beauty is the only single truth you need. We're not grading any papers, we're not writing any notes, just listening to the wisdom in the seabird's salty throats. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right. A beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not
It's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. We've built a life on footnotes and on arguments so deep, on the promises that all the ancient, wisest thinkers keep. But the greatest truth I've ever learned, the one I hold so near, is a simple, easy feeling of just having you right here. 'Cause this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. The books will be there when we're back, the theories will all wait. We're on a real life field trip with our own amazing fate, and it's never too late.
My whole life has been the mountains, the pine and the sequoia trees, the smell of dusty granite on a dry and inland breeze. I know the sound of rivers, I know the eagles cry, but I've never known this endless and this wide open sky. I traded in my Ranger's hat for a beat-up baseball cap to finally see this other world that's on my trusted map. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'm used to winding riverbeds, not this relentless crashing tide. There's a different kind of quiet here, with nowhere left to hide. From the big and humbling sky above, the big and endless view, it's making my own mountain man's perspective feel brand new. I've spent my life in silence, this silence feels so loud. Beneath the single passing solitary white and perfect cloud, I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. It's funny how a man can think he knows the natural world and see a single tiny grain of sand and have his own thoughts whirl. 'Cause the water from my mountains flows right down into this place. It's all part of one amazing, beautiful, and sacred living space.
and I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue. A wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'll go back to my mountains, but I'll be different then, knowing where the rivers end and where new worlds can begin. We left our suits and ties hanging in a closet in the sky, in a city full of conference calls that made us want to die. We traded in our parking pass for 2 old surfboards in the back, and we're never ever going back to that old beaten frantic track. They're probably in a boardroom now looking at the quarterly reports, and we're out here in the sunshine in our t-shirts and our shorts. We're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. You threw your cell phone out the window, said I'm tired of the sound of the ringing and the buzzing on this sacred happy ground. I took my fancy watch off and I left it on a stone. The only time we need to know right now is all our very own. We're not chasing a promotion, we're not chasing after fame, we're just chasing after feelings that we can't begin to name. And we're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. We were climbing up a ladder, but we didn't like the view. It was full of empty promises and none of them were true. So we took a leap of faith together and we jumped right off the side, and we landed in the safety of this gentle rolling California tide. 'Cause we're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. The surf is up this morning, the sun is getting high, time to live our real life, just you and I, beneath this brand new sky. camera's in the backseat, the microphone is on. We've gathered all the stories through the gentle and the rough. For 6 months we've been living in these little coastal towns, capturing the beauty of their hopeful ups and downs. And now we're driving south again with nothing left to do but think about the honest truth we found, me and you. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. Remember that old fisherman with hands as tough as leather? He told us how this town has learned to face all kinds of weather. You held the boom mic steady and I saw it in your eyes. You knew that we were capturing a truth that never ever dies. You have a way of making people feel they're safe to speak about the strong and stubborn beauty of the weary and the weak. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, the tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. Greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. It's a heavy weight to carry, to tell another's tale, and make sure that their honesty and their own truth will prevail. But doing it together makes the burden feel so light. And I know that in the editing room we're gonna get this right. 'Cause we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. Shooting's finally over, our work here is all done. Time to go and tell their stories, every single one, and our own has just begun. Got your watercolor palette, I've got my notebook full of rhymes. We're on a hunt for happy endings in these easy, hopeful times. Our next book's main character is a sea lion, brave and grand, who's looking for a brand new friend in this amazing sunlit land. We're looking at the world through the eyes of a child, find the gentle magic in the beautiful and wild. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a real You're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all-time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea. A story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. You saw a grumpy pelican and you gave him a funny name. And we wrote a silly Baxter about his quest for fishy fame. You drew him with a tiny crown, I wrote a verse or two about the silliest old pelican the world had ever knew. We're gathering up the characters, we're setting up the scene. The most beautiful and hopeful place that we have ever been. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end. And you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all-time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea. A story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Some people work for money, some people work for praise. We just work to put a little sunshine in a child's confusing days. To build a world of kindness where the good guys always win. A safe and happy place to let a brand new life begin. Yeah, we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end. And you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all-time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea. A story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Our sketchbook's almost full now, the story's almost done. Our little sea lion hero is walking to the sun. Time to go and write it for everyone.